Hey everybody, this is Jay here from Stake Mentor, and today I want to share a quick video about the key things I learned, or the 3 key things I learned in crypto investing this year. I mean, as a lot of people, I was initially very suspicious and not very trusting of the whole cryptocurrency world, and it took me a long time to get into it. But once I got into it, I got addicted, and I started to invest, I started to make mistakes, I started to learn a lot of lessons, meet interesting people, and today I want to share sort of three major points. And the first one is it's actually never too late. So what I mean by it's never too late to invest. So what we've seen, for instance, in the last couple of days with Ripple going up from $1 to $2. Previously we had Cardano going up from 3 cents to 62 cents, and Bitcoin obviously going from 1,000 to almost 20,000. And it's very, very easy to think when those big pushes happen in 24 hours that you've missed the boat. But one thing I've learned is that this is all a long-term game. We're betting, or we're investing into the long term. We are looking at the future, and it's never actually too late to get involved. If you miss a big push, then don't worry. You wait for the pullback, wait for the price to settle for a little bit, and then get back in. If you genuinely believe in the team and the technology, then it's never really too late to invest. So don't worry about that. The second thing I've learned, and this kind of leads to my first point, is pullbacks. I mean, this is cryptocurrency. I speak to stock market investors who say, "Oh, this is far too volatile." And my response always is yes. You will see 30%, 40%, sometimes 50% fluctuations in a day. You will see significant moves in a day. But then, what do you want to expect? Like, it's a trade-off. Cryptocurrency, you can make 10,000, 1,000%, sometimes 10,000%, 2,000% returns in a year, in a month. You can make 100% returns in a day. I mean, stock markets, if someone performs 10% a year, you'll be happy. So of course, if you have 1,000% increases throughout the year, there will be days where there will be 40%, 50% fluctuations. You can't expect prices to go for 1,000%, 2,000%, and then expect the volatility to be around 2-3%. That's ridiculous. So you gotta understand the whole game. It's much bigger gains, but likewise there's much bigger risk associated with this. And if it's not your game, it's not your game. But it's foolish to say that it's much more volatile and therefore it's riskier. Risk is all very relative. So I always say don't be afraid of the pullbacks. We've seen a lot of pullbacks this year. The latest in November or just last week. And price will recover. The long term is looking good. If you look at the .com bubble, the market cap was 10 trillion. We are just at 600 billion. There's a lot of room for growth. So the next years, 2018, 2019, are all looking very, very exciting. So put your money in, and don't be afraid of short-term pullbacks or volatility. The last and probably the biggest lesson for me is don't do FOMO investing. Don't invest because you missed out on something. Don't invest because your friend said he put some money in somewhere and he made you 300-400% return, and then you go at the peak and suddenly the price crashes the next day. The cryptocurrency world, a lot of the coins are driven by hype, and there's a lot of speculation going on, groups collaborating, pumping in coins. From an outside perspective, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to understand and jump on a hype. So don't do FOMO investing. And the other thing from a psychological point of view is that you will start beating yourself up in the sense that you will just miss out. Then you make stupid mistakes by jumping on something else, and then you'll lose money there. It's just a very, very bad cycle. I mean, I sound like I've never did this before. Trust me, I did this. I did a few FOMO investments, and they all didn't work out well. The best strategy for me, what has worked, is, it's very old school. It comes from, startup investment. Essentially, you look at the team, you look at the vision, you look at the plan, you look at the track record, you look at the partnerships they have in place, they look at the potential growth, and then you invest. And you hold. You buy and you hold. You don't buy and hope for 10,000% next week. You buy and hold because you're confident over long term you'll be able to make significant returns. By significant, I mean, you know, at least 2-3x. But you know, you hold, and that's a very, very key factor. And it's a very big learning a lesson I've learned is, you know, you invest big, and you buy and you hold, and over time you'll be surprised how, you know, things will work out in your favor. So these are the 3 main lessons I've learned this year in terms of crypto investing. I would love to hear what you guys learned. Please leave it below in the comments sections, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.